What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. More MTG Arena, and this time a quick draft of Phyrexia All Will be won. Another set that I have never drafted, so we are getting into some interesting ones. We just finished up. If you haven't caught it, we did a Alchemy Wilds of Eldraine, which had some interesting games. I'll just put it that way. I took a little break actually from recording that before jumping into this one, so we just actually recently finished that one up. Probably saw that a few days ago. If you haven't, go check it out. But we're jumping into this. This is interesting. This is a set that I've actually been very interested by, and just haven't. Again, with a lot of these, I kind of got out of Magic for a bit, and so I'm kind of happy to get back into this. And yeah, I think this is an easy first pick. Yeah, that's pretty wild. There's no reason we don't take this card. I honestly couldn't think of a better card for us to grab here at the very beginning. That is crazy. So yeah, I don't know a ton about this set. And so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how we want to build around this. We could go like a blue-black. And kind of go like a poison side too. That actually would be kind of interesting. That might be kind of interesting here. Got Duress. Yeah, I'm thinking we could also go like a proliferate side. Double Strike and Toxic 1, that's really good. Oh, or we could go like a black-green. Let's just kind of see what... Just kind of see what comes our way here. That's kind of cool. I feel like I don't know, it's some Toxic and I can't say that word. Proliferation would be really interesting. Remember another artifact creature you control is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on it. Wow, that's kind of good. We could just go really heavy on the Toxic side. Vile Rebirth is really interesting, but I'm thinking about taking this guy. Or Charge of Mites. We just go Toxic wide would be really interesting. I think we might do that. Or like a black-white here. This has affinity for artifacts. This 2+1 is pretty good, although... I like the 4 Mirrodin style there. This and having the ability to come back is kind of cool. I don't know. Ward 2 is really good, but Affinity for Artifacts is also really good. And these are... I don't know. Let's take that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure if we'll end up playing that or not. Target non-land permanent. It costs 3 more to cast if it targets a creature. That's unfortunate. The creature gains death touch and indestructible until end of turn. That seems very good for what we're trying to do. What is this? Permanent cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or exile. Wow. It's kind of an interesting one. There's the Prism. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna take this. Or do I take the helm? I don't really like the helm. It's not that good. Although we get it's a 2/3 for 3. That's not terrible. I'm gonna take the Jailer. We'll probably won't play it, but I always feel like you should take a Duress, because I feel like a Duress is pretty good. I think this is the first pack we had. I actually kind of like Phyrexian Atlas here, and maybe we go into a third color. /5/5 Death Toucher on the top end is amazing. Yeah, and I think we go into green here for the Toxic ability. Yeah, that could be really good too. Especially since we're trying to play towards the corrupted piece. I can't believe this wheeled. That's really good. Vat of Rebirth, really good. I don't know if we pay the Kinsman. What do we got here? Green Sun's Twilight. Reveal the top X cards. Reveal the top X plus 1 cards of your library. Choose a creature card and or land card from put those cards in your hand. Rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is 5 or more, instead put the chosen cards onto the battlefield or into your hand, and then rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. That's really good, actually. Let's just see what we got. Ossification. Ossification is amazing. Wow. My gosh. Jeez. Man, I feel like I gotta take Ossification. Greensun's Twilight is so good, but I feel like Ossification's just better here. Opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter. I mean, I feel like we're kind of going all in on this, but I'm not mad about it. Equipped creature is flying. And creatures you control that are equipped get +1/+0. That's pretty good. And proliferate for 5. Wow. I think we take the flyer, but that pack was so good. I don't know. I don't know. This is so good. This card is amazing. This guy's just too good. I feel like we can play the proliferate a little bit. I cannot say that word. That's kind of cool if you would go that way, if we would have kind of built around that. Death Touch and Lifelink. Wow. I like Dune Mover to be able to get mana. That's pretty good. So you could pump and give vigilance, which is really cool, or proliferate. And if it has toxic, it gets hexproof. Only until end of turn, though. I feel like it's good. It's definitely good. That's target creature too, so you can pull one of their bombs. Pretty interesting. We'll take the prism. I don't know. And a duress came back around. Interesting. I feel like that's so good, but this land is amazing. I'm gonna take the land. Hopefully not regret it. Inner Disruption's really good. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the Disruption. I gotta take this guy, I think. This guy is just too good. I really do like this. And having a few of these, I think that'll come back around. I'm going to take this guy with Menace and Toxic too. Vanish is not bad because it can target a permanent. Bone Picker Scourge wouldn't be bad either. I feel like this is just too good. That's interesting. Gates flying until end of turn is really interesting and lets us draw a card. We'll do that. It's kind of a unique one. I think we have one of these Cruels already, don't we? Or did I not take it? I don't think I took it. Let's do that. Probably won't play that. Terramorphic Expanse. I don't know. This could be quite interesting here. Could be quite an interesting... Hello, camera? Could be quite an interesting... Sorry about that. Could be quite an interesting little build here. Let's take a look and see. Oh, oops. I just feel like this might be too slow, is my only concern. I think one of those, I think one of these. Ability to have +1/+0 and first strike, so essentially +2/+1 and first strike is pretty interesting. I think that's too good. That's too good. That's just way too good. I don't know if we need the Prism. We're not going to need the Jailer. I like Charge of Mites. Vanish is good. I don't think we play him. I like that for getting poison counters, easy poison counters. Same thing here. I'm not super sold there. I don't know if we need the Phyrexian Atlas as much. And I actually don't know if I need to play green. If we don't play green, what are we losing? We're essentially losing this. And we can probably drop these. That's 15 land. I could probably drop that. How are we sitting with this, actually? 15 lands is probably okay. We don't have a ton of creatures is the problem. I don't know that we play this. We're not going to have a ton of artifacts. I think maybe we do need to play the green. Because this is probably how the deck would look if we don't. Although this could be just clean enough. I think we're going to stick with this. I'm kind of hoping that 2 Forest doesn't bite me. I might be able to go 1 less plains, 1 more forest. Don't really want to draw the forest. I want to be able to find it. And Thirsting Roots can help me do that. But I need a forest to be able to do that. Definitely need the plains. Maybe we go that way. I'm gonna try this, I think. I'm gonna try this. We'll see. Splash and green, it's so tough sometimes. Sometimes making that decision is really tough. I think we need the extra creatures, and the creatures that we have, very, very good with the green splash. So let's see what this brings us here in this first game. Okay, so we've got Converter. We basically are able to find all of what we need here, which is good. I think Dune Mover, we grab the green. We can get a poison counter, and we can get a toxic 1 in here if they don't play another creature. First strike, trample, 2/2, pretty good. take the 2. See what they do. I think either way they sacrifice. It's probably not bad. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. That seems fine. We're just taking 2. Strike trample, it's pretty good. Well, I think we obviously attack. So we're gonna be able to proliferate. Take the 3. We can find, let's say, if we could have found an opportunity. We could proliferate. And then we could give this something. Essentially could give Mer Converter. Or any of these. Whatever one he ends up blocking. Yeah, I think we do that. Yeah, we'll submit the 1. Can we attack with everything? See what they choose to block, and then I can Zealot's Conviction. Because it'll get first strike. They have any interaction here? That stinks, but I think we find a swoop. That was a good play. Was a good play. Kind of hoping that was going to work for me, but it did not. This guy's going to be huge now that I just realized this. Oh no, he just gets 1. Because his number of creatures, not total. Total, that makes sense. Yeah, so these are both going to be 3/3s. They're both going to be not 3/3s. Dang it. I mean, I have to block this. Don't have a choice. That's unfortunate. Them being able to keep this other guy alive. Oh, it has trample. I didn't even think about that. No, it doesn't matter. Hold on here. How did I die? Oh, it had trample. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize these both had trample. Yeah, that was perfectly enough points to do that there. There might have been a better opportunity to use Zealot's Conviction as more of a defensive play. But at the same time, I feel like if we're going to go poison counters and toxic, we've got to just really kind of press that advantage. So I didn't hate kind of our position that we were able to do. We maybe could have held on to the fall a little bit longer too, but I don't want them to have a ton of options for that. So I just feel like we needed one more creature or one more removal spell, and actually would have been okay if we could have taken one of these out. Not bad. Interesting. That was a really good setup they had with the oil counters. That's kind of a unique, not unique, but that's kind of cool for this set, is having the opportunity to do that and have a lot of synergy with the oil counters. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we are actually in really good shape here. Got some good removal. We can get toxic going here pretty quick, and we're going to be able to find our green source, which is nice. So we'll go swamp, we'll go siphoner. Got double siphoner, so this is going to be kind of interesting. Thinking we do Dune Mover to put the land on top, and then that'll give us an opportunity to essentially do two things next turn. Let's find a swoop. Whoa. It's a good pump up. These things can't block, so. I don't really want to do. I actually don't think this matters. We'll get rid of this guy. We'll drop in this guy. And then we can planar, we can get another 3. I don't know what they do here. Or again, give it Death Touch and Indestructible, get a little combat trick action going. Or do both, depending on what they play. That sucks. Got him on a 2-turn clock at this point. Interesting here. Essentially have to get him to 9. Oh. Creatures do they have? What I could essentially do is just steal their lifelinker. We attack here. We go up to 8. We proliferate. Essentially, as long as we don't die this next turn. We'll win. And again, I can throw one of these right in front. Essentially, probably throw both. Yeah, makes sense. It's pretty good. I think what we do here is first strike trample, right? Take the double strike. Yeah, we'll do that. Work's still good. We gain some life back, yep. and we get a poison wind. That's pretty cool. I was actually hoping we were gonna do that. That is pretty cool. And we rank up. That was neat. That was really neat. And then Zealot's Conviction would have come in big there. Obviously, we could attack in. Didn't really have a lot of options without being able to interact with this Pestilent Siphoner. But we can get some poison. We can get some poison counters in quick with a lot of these toxic creatures, which is pretty cool. And I'm recognizing how good Charge of the Mites is for the fact that you get 2 1/1s that you're incentivized to block, but at the same time might not be. And really going wide with the toxic / poison is kind of an interesting one. So we pick up a win, which is pretty cool. That was fun. It was good. I like this deck. I like it, and I'm not so far. I am not upset by the fact that we decided to splash green. I think it's helped in a few instances, and we haven't seen it in a really good like green white, green black kind of creatures, toxic related creatures. So it'd be interesting to see how the deck performs with a few of those. But some of our just basic toxic creatures seem to be pretty good. So I like this. Hopefully you enjoyed. We're gonna wrap this one up here with 1 win, 1 loss, and the draft. And as we do, if you're a fan of the channel, you know, we'll bring you the rest of the games here in some future episodes. So stay tuned to the channel, flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube thing for me. It really does help us out. We're continuing to grow. We're doing some other stuff on the channel here that's becoming pretty popular as well. So I'm super excited about that. Every Wednesday, we're doing an opening, and we have those planned out for the next quite a few weeks. So if you're interested in seeing us crack some packs, be sure to tune back in on Wednesdays. And yeah, just thanks for being here. Thanks for clicking on it. Hopefully you're enjoying some drafts and some arena. We might also do the arena open coming up as well. So we'll see. So maybe stay tuned for that. I don't know. We didn't do very good in the last arena open, so I'll have to play that one by ear a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying. Thanks for being here. I'll close it out. Doc Average Gamer, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.